Welcome back to my channel, everyone. In the Kitchen with Chef Carol. Today I went ahead and I had 3 large bags of sweet potatoes. And I went ahead and I chopped them down real fine. Some of them are, I guess, they're medium size chopped. Chopped them down real fine. And I added them to the pot here. I layered. I went ahead and add 1 bowl. It came out to 2 big bowls. So I put 1 bowl in. Then I went ahead and I put some sugar. And I added my cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. And I added some brown sugar. And then I went ahead and added the other bowl. Put that in and added the sugar and the brown sugar and the cinnamon, nutmeg, and all my spices. So now I let it cook halfway. So now I'm going to take it out the pot here, and I'm going to add it into the container here. This will serve maybe 70 to 100 folks, and we'll still have leftovers for people to take food home. So let's get these sweet potatoes in the pan. I let them go ahead and boil. I think it was like 20 minutes, a good 20 minutes they boiled here. And I can smell the whole house has that sweet potato pie fragrance in the air, which is just beautiful for this evening. Good sleeping weather. It's nice and windy out. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so I'm going to get this started this evening, and I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to not cook it all the way, but I'm going to have it prepared so tomorrow we can just warm it up and it'll finish cooking, and there'll be nice golden sweet potatoes, and it's going to be delicious. So let me go ahead and get started to add it to the pot. So now I'm just going to transfer my sweet potatoes from the pot to the pan here, and then I can finish adding all my flavors, make my thick sauce to go on top, and place it in the oven. Let it cook slow. As I said, this is 3 bags of sweet potatoes that I'm cooking here. So you add a little bit more ingredients than usual. So I just went ahead and cooked them down halfway. That way, see those juices? I'm going to thicken that juice before adding on top and placing in the oven. Let's get all of them out of there. Turn my oven on. I have it on 350. I'm going to go ahead and maybe let this cook and bake in the oven as well to finish getting those gorgeous flavors combined. Okay, I still have my pot on, and I'm going to go ahead and coat this with some more sugar, salt. I have some lemon. I have a half of a lemon and a half of an orange that I'm going to go ahead and add on top of there as well. And I'm going to add some salt as well so it can balance out that sweetness. And we're going to see how this turns out, guys. Let me find my sugar here. Where's my sugar bowl at? Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle some sugar on top of there. I'm going to go ahead and add the juices of the lemon. Just a tad bit to give it some good, gorgeous flavor. That's all you need. Got one little seed in there. Get that out. I thought I had them all. And I have an orange. I'm just going to take the juice, some of the juice from the orange as well. Sprinkle that right on top of there. Not much. I have some vanilla extract. I'm just going to go ahead and put a nice bit in there. I have some cinnamon. I'm going to add some more cinnamon. I don't want it to be too dark, so I'm just going to add a tad bit of cinnamon on top of there. Let's get our nutmeg in there. I'm praying for a cameraman, guys, so you can actually see my videos better, and maybe my videos will grow, because right now they're slowly but surely, but it's getting there. I'm not complaining. So to my boil here, I'm going to add some cornstarch to give it a thickening, and then I'm just going to put it right on top of my sweet potatoes, and I'm just going to add it right in here with the sugar. I just want a good thickening for my so I just have some cornstarch here. I'm just going to thicken up my juice here that I went ahead and boiled my sweet potatoes down in. I want it to be nice and thick. I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt because of it's a big size container of sweet potatoes, so we're going to add some salt in there so we get that sweetness with the saltness, and it'll give it a nice taste. It won't be too sweet. Now you can see how thick my juices is for my sweet potatoes. That's what I want. I want it nice and thick. You see that? That's what I want. So when it bakes down in my sweet potatoes, it's going to be nice and good. So I can go ahead and turn this off here, and I can add some of this. I'm going to go ahead and add some of these juices. I want to show you the juices of from my sweet potatoes. See how thick that is? That's what I want. I want a nice thickness to my sweet potatoes. You see that? It's nice and thick. To the pot, I put just 1 cup of water into the pot here, and then I layered my sweet potatoes, and then I went ahead and added my brown sugar and my granulated sugar, and then I added my all my other seeds, my spices, my cinnamon, and everything else that went in. So now I'm just going to take that and drizzle that right on top of there. Look how thick that is already. So I can just finish and add more. I add more. I'm going to do it to see how much I need. If you can see how thick my my juices is for my sweet potatoes. And it's just going to just add it right on top of there, guys. You see that? That is gorgeous. And if I need more, I'll add more. So then we'll just go ahead and we'll get our sweet potatoes right down in there. And we'll let them bake. We're just going to let them bake, guys. Get all those flavors in there. Get everything combined in together. That orange and that lemon juice. And we'll get that vanilla extract flavoring in each sweet potato. And you can see how golden and shiny they are already. I don't want to actually stir them too much to where they start breaking down, because I want nice size sweet potatoes. So to that, I'm just going to go ahead and add maybe a half a cup of water. And we can just add that right into the oven. You can add butter. You can layer your butter all around, but I already have my butter in. I don't want to use too much butter on this dish here because I want the full effect of the sweet potatoes. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add it in the oven, and we'll be back to see how this turned out.